you're an idiot and all this other shit. It's just like, it's just so funny.
No,
so entertaining.
It's really great. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our 31 Days of Halloween here on the channel. Today's day 14. We're doing, it's October 14th. We are talking about a movie that is very, very fast-paced once it starts going. I'm talking about Ready or Not. This film is an awesome thrill ride of a movie, and I love it so much. A film that came out by the same creators, came out earlier this year, called Abigail. Also a really great movie, and I wanted to come back and kind of like, give some appreciation to that film through here, and we're going to do Ready or Not. Before we get into today's episode, I just want to remind everyone, please hit that like and subscribe button down below. It really helps us out. Or go over to patreon.com/thecalvincam. Join one of our tiers there. Help build our community. Donate to the show. It helps us and goes a far, far way. So please do so. Okay, let's get back to today's episode. Ready or Not. I really love this movie. I think that it's super awesome. What did you think of it? This was your first time watching it?
Yeah, this was my first time watching this movie. I actually watched it with several people in my house here that came by.
The gang's here.
The gang of cousins came by and we watched this one. This movie is really, really well done. It's really a colorful movie until it's a dark movie in terms of cinematography, the way it's shot. So I like the cinematography. I liked the actors. I loved the bickering with the family. Like there's a lot of comedic values to the bickering with the family. This family is kind of weird, but they also are packed. They have a pact with the devil and Satan, and they're like Satan worshipers.
Yep.
And apparently when someone marries into the family, they have to play a game. And there's a box, I think it was a box or something, where they load these cards in there and they choose to play a game. And one of these games happened to be hide and seek. And apparently hide and seek is
the bad game.
Is the bad game where someone dies. Just throughout this whole movie, it's just a thrill ride of I forgot the main character. What her name is.
Her name is, let me pull it up because I think it's important.
It is important. Sorry, guys, we forgot.
Well, the actress,
I'm so bad with names.
The actress is Samara Weavings. That's the actress name.
Is that in relation to like Hugo Weaving? Is that a daughter?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I haven't looked into it. Grace is her name in the show.
Yeah, Grace.
So, Grace, yeah. What do you think of her performance? I mean,
I thought Grace's performance was great. I love how she was just like ditzy, just like a married, a young married person, and then all of a sudden once she finds out that she's being hunted by this crazy psychotic Satan worshiper family, like her tone gets the switch and she becomes more hardcore. Like,
I love it.
Yeah, I love how she becomes just so innocent, like as a ditzy, to like hardcore badass. Like by the end of the movie, like she's a badass at the end of the movie after surviving this horrific ordeal. And I just thought that even this movie I really didn't think it had pacing issues. I thought it was really well presented, and the way it is, I really liked that. I saw I think her name's Andy McDowell or Andy McDowell.
Oh, Andy McDowell, yeah.
Andy McDowell. I love her. I haven't seen her in a long time. I haven't seen her since it's Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice seeing her in this movie. She had played her part well. But I just like Grace's just whole trying to survive this thing. And I like the part where she gets out of the house and she finds her way to the stable, and one of the little kids shoots her in the hand and blows a hole through her hand, and she falls back and she falls into a cellar where they throw
dead carcass pit.
They have dead carcasses of animals, and one of the fiancés that in the beginning of the movie they killed this person. That person is down there. If you didn't remember seeing it,
No, I caught it.
so just her whole performance, even getting out of that situation where she climbed the ladder and it broke and she threw her hand inside of like the nail to like pull herself out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, kind
I
of
love
like
it, dude.
hard to watch, but at the same time, it was really entertaining and cool. But I just love how she battles this family. And then at the end, they're trying to please, the devil with this pact, and they don't succeed, and they all blow up and die. So it's
great.
it's really a fantastic movie and funny, hilarious, and like some parts are kind of spooky, but it's a really, really good comedy horror.
It's a bloody mess.
Yeah.
it's in the best way possible. I don't mean that like literally. No, this is, well, I mean it literally, but you know what I mean. This movie's great. This movie is fun. It's a fun ride. It knows exactly what it is. It's kind of like its successor Annabelle now, or not Annabelle, Abigail. Also knows exactly what it is. Also a really fun movie. Same energy, same vibe. Almost like same premise too. But this is fantastic. I think that Samara Weaving does a phenomenal job as a final girl. I think that she just kicks so much ass and she does all the right moves. Like there's nothing that she does that like irritates me. And that happens a lot with like certain situations, especially in the horror genre, where you're like, come on, how could you trip over that? How could you run over there? Why would you go there? Why wouldn't you go here? Da, da, da. No, I feel like she does everything that she needed to do to get out of that situation. And I think that really plays heavily on this film being like as good as it is, because like those kind of decisions can make or break a film.
Yeah. I just liked, like I said, the bickering was the best. I like how the three little hostesses all died. Like, just the ditzy, like the ditzy lady that
she
just like she
accidentally
killed them.
kills all of them except for one of them.
Except for one, but it's just funny how that goes down.
Yeah.
It's just like I think it's her husband or whatever. Like, he doesn't know how to use the crossbow, and they call him like he's you're an idiot and all this other shit. It's just like it's just so funny, so entertaining.
It's really great. It's a great movie. There's not a whole. It's not like the plot is so deep. That's the thing, is like this is a very fun movie. So this is probably gonna be a short review, but this is very like it is exactly what it is. They play hide and seek. Everybody looks for the bride. She's hiding. If they find her, they kill her. That's the plot of this movie. Like, and just to fulfill their deal with the devil. Who I forget what they call him in the movie, but you get a glimpse of him at the very end. He's sitting in the chair and he kind of nods at her after they've all blown up, like and then she walks out and she lights the cigarette and she's sitting on the steps.
This is just a fun movie.
It's fun. It's great.
I also liked like you see this. Like I said, a metamorphosis of the character, but this is in a different a light. I just love how she's being married. She's in her wedding dress. Her wedding dress is beautiful and elegant, and then at the end, it's just a fucking mess.
Completely bloody.
Yeah,
completely.
but it's cool that they went through all the shoots, and she was still in character and in her in her costume,
and
it was just awesome.
Yeah, and I love all of the supporting characters in this movie are fantastic.
Yeah,
all of them. All right, well, yeah, I don't think there's too much more. Let's see. I'd give this movie a 5. I really love this movie a lot, like a lot. And this is one that I will watch for years to come, especially around this holiday. I think this is awesome. So what would you give this movie?
I give it a 4. It's still a really good movie. It's everything about it is really, really well done. I don't know what the doc would be, really. But
that's just terms of enjoyment.
Yeah, exactly. it knows what it is. Pacing's great. Cinematography is great. The look of the film is great. The actors are awesome. And yeah, that's why it's a 4.
All right. Well, let's do some fun facts before we end our episode. 17 different versions of Grace's wedding dress were created by costume designer Avery Plews to show the progress of Grace's night and how her clothes correspond to her attitude.
That's cool. I kind of mentioned that, but not really. But
Well, like
in a way,
you see it. You
Yeah.
saw it all as her dress deteriorating over the course of the night. So, Samara Weaving had to be taught how to drive, or at least how to look like she's driving, because she does not know. They only had 5 candelabras, so they had to keep moving them around to populate rooms and hallways where was needed.
oh, cool.
So that's cool. They submitted nearly 200 fictional board game names, but only 8 or so were cleared by the legal department.
The board game for like the game or for the movie?
Yeah, the board games, because they play different games, and if you look on the
that's
shelves, they
right.
have all the different board games that
Yeah,
correspond with the devil. A lot of the film was filmed at Casa Loma in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It is a designed heritage property and is a museum that is open to the public. You can take tours of the building and learn about its history. You can even walk through some of the secret passages. Many movies were filmed there, including Crimson Peak, The Pacifier, and X-Men.
That's cool. Maybe it's the original X-Men?
X-Men 2000.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The bedroom is part of Casa Loma preservation, meaning not only were they not allowed to light any candles, but they also couldn't touch half of the furniture or decorations. Strict rules, but understandable. The pepper box revolver wielded by Emily has been the version of the gun in North America edition of the board game Clue since 1972. It was adopted by the European Cluedo edition in 1996.
And that's kind of appropriate because this kind of feels like like
a
Clue.
Clue.
Like the look of Clue. Do you remember the Clue movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same kind of look. Yeah, I can see the resemblance there.
Let's see. Grace's shivering in the photo shoot scenes wasn't performative. In the commentary, Samara Weaving mentioned that it was cold when they were shooting that scene, hence her shivering, but it worked to make her look more convincingly nervous, something Weaving herself admitted. Okay. Samara Weaving is Australian, despite appearing as an American in many of her film roles. Okay, let's see. The lead actress who played Unfortunate Grace is the niece of... Oh, it's the niece of British actor Hugo Weaving.
Oh, cool.
There it is.
So she is?
Yeah, she's related to him.
Nice.
Okay, awesome. And that's gonna be it. That's all the fun facts we have. There's not very many. So, like I said, I mean, I knew this was gonna be short because this film just is awesome and knows exactly what it is. It's just plain and simple. So, thank you all so much for watching today's episode, and we will catch you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow on the next one.